Communication in a business is one of the most vital things that takes place, and yet so many struggle with it. How many times have you thought to yourself, man, I have communicated this over and over and over again, and this person is just simply not getting it? Problem is, that's your problem, not theirs. In communication, we have 4 different types of people. And in our sales training, we're going to be going through all of that because communication is the response that you get. So many people go, I've tried, I've told it to them, this, that. No. If you're not communicating in a way that the person can receive, that's on you. Communication is the response that I get because it's my responsibility to communicate in a way that the other person can understand. So in our sales training, we're going to be going through the 4 basic types of individuals so you can understand how to communicate to them better. And then the 3 learning modalities that then takes place. How many times in business has somebody said something to you and you just didn't get it? How many times have you said something to somebody else and they just didn't get it? Communication is one of the fundamental elements of all business. And yet we don't understand how to do it properly because people think that, well, I communicated it, now it's on you. That's the problem. Communication is the response that you get. Communication is your responsibility, meaning that if you communicate something the same way over and over and over again and someone doesn't receive it, they don't get it, that's not on them, that's on you. There are 4 different types of characteristics that people receive information by, and there are 4 different learning modalities that we all have. And we're going to be high into and we're going to be low into in each of the 2 different sets. And when you can understand how that takes place, when you can understand how to elicit what the other person is high in the 4 areas of how they communicate and the 4 areas of how they learn, now you can communicate to them in a way that they will receive it because, again, communication is the response you get. You communicate through marketing. You communicate through sales. You communicate with your team. You communicate with customers, with your strategic partners, in a networking event, within your community. Ideally with someone who's guiding you as well. There are all different ways that we communicate. And yet so many of us have not learned the tools and techniques to properly communicate in a way that people can receive. I look at it this way. The difference between the golden rule and the platinum rule. The golden rule states treat others how I want to be treated. The platinum rule states treat others how they want to be treated. And that's what communication is. So come to our workshop. We're going to teach you all the different ways of communication, how to use it, so that way then you can go and communicate better with your team, with your customers, with your prospects, and build a better business. Join us as we teach you the 4 characteristics of people and the 4 learning styles so that way you can communicate better in your marketing, your sales, and in your team, with your customers, overall within your business. I'm Dr. Michael Hartley. I'm here to elevate your business and enhance your lifestyle.